Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello and welcome back to the 40M4 UK tryouts. And so we do start off, and this is really small, with Love Taste. This is the first SV chart of the tryouts. Tryout pool. I just realised how small this is. That's fine. It's fine. Now, as expected, Hyper's launched straight into this. Expecting some misses here, I'm going to be honest. Ooh, Kinuh is the first. Eliminate 7 also falls in this chart. That was certainly the place. This is a disgusting play from Hyper. We do see another drop just at the end from Eliminate 7. But we have a 992 in the lobby from Hyper V1SS. With other actually really competitive scores. Kinuh with a 930, Todestrieb with an 889, and Eliminate 7 with a 772. Yeah, it's wild. Oh, DJ lobby. I'm sure several of these players will be wanting to get a really solid accuracy on this. We almost had an SS, V1SS this morning. It's not good. But other than that, everyone else seems to be hanging on okay. Todestrieb is a little bit behind on accuracy compared to Kinuh and Hyper. But other than that, they're all playing quite well at the moment. Hopefully it's not treating them too poorly. Again, everybody will have a second chance to play the charts through as well. After we finish all 6, we'll then go through them a second time. Did anyone drop 200s in there? Don't think so. Very impressed. Okay, was that a 994 from Hyper? That it was. Kinuh not too far behind with a 990. 1200 from them. I expect to see some breaks for those people who aren't too confident on their long notes. Yeah, I expect to see lots of 200s from those who aren't too confident with these small, shorter lens. These can be really dangerous for your releases. In fact, this entire chart is horrible for releasing. You need to be very well timed. So that's everyone other than Hyper has dropped now on this so far. The LNs aren't too tough here. And then we pick it back up. And soon to be even worse than the first. You see a few more breaks across the board. One can't say they're surprised, really. Hyper is a strong LN player after all. And so we come into the final parts. The final few long notes of the chart. We see a 989k from Hyper. Not quite in the 990,000, but very, very, very close. You see just past 900k for Kinuh, 882,000 from Todestrieb, and around 650,000 from Eliminate. We pop into Black JACKAL. I expect... I cannot say what I expect from this. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if we saw fails, I'll be honest. And so the SV begins. So just quickly claimed by that SV there. Kinuh's holding on quite well at the moment. Well practiced on this, it seems. And so we come out of the first SV section. Hyper and Kinuh both holding full combos here. Now this can really screw with your mind, this part. Let's see how it treats the players. Yep. Hyper eats that up. Though Kinuh is also holding the full combo, very impressed. Can I apologize? And so that is it. Is that? That's not a... Oh, Hyper, come on, man. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. 990 on this is absolutely disgusting, Hyper. Kinuh with an incredibly respectable score, coming in at 841,000. Still taking the S rank. This is not an easy SV chart, so props to them. And on we go to Endless Night. So our streamy, speedy pick. We do see an early break from Eliminate 7 there. And into the streamy part we go. All players seeming to be holding on quite well so far. You see Tillager and Eliminate claimed by that little section there. These trios can be quite something. See a prediction from Finny B saying that Hyper will FC this. We'll see. They did mention in chat that they can't do it. Ooh, we do see. And so into the chorus we go, where it gets somehow even more streamy. We do see a drop from both Kinuh and Hyper, so there's no full combos left in this lobby. Will we have any 99s even? Both Hyper and Kinuh are close, but I don't think there'll be any 99s. There will not. So we've got a 9. So actually very similar scores from Hyper and Kinuh there. Only separated by around 2,000 points. We do indeed unfortunately see a fail from Eliminate 7. Perhaps a bit too fast for them. And here we go with Bring It On. We see early drops from just about everyone other than Hyper. These patterns can be pretty tough. We do indeed see a drop from Hyper, so my prediction of no FCs was indeed correct. This is not an easy chart to go wild on, and the fact that Hyper's still on a 99 even is very impressive. I spoke too soon. Well, that was unfortunate. That's a weird place to break. That's a weird place to break indeed. Expecting some solid 200s here all around. Yeah. Yep. Lots of misses too. This is not an easy LN chart. Yeah, Kinuh's doing phenomenally well. Holding on really well. What have I done? What have I done? And that's a third 1,000 combo for Hyper there. And that will be... fucking hell. A 953,000 from Hyper. That's an incredibly respectful 872,000 from kinuh. Incredibly respectful. That will really pose a good chance, I would say. Both players on the right holding on strong. And so we go into the break section. The Tillager still with the FC. Could still post a strong score yet. So we see two 990s in the lobby. kinuh improving by about 300 points, actually. Now let's see if we can see any improvements on this. Ooh, we do see the first miss from kinuh. Well, this could still be a PB for them. And it is a PB from them. Yes, that will be a PB. And it's in fact a PB for both Tillager and kinuh. Hyper dropping more 200s and more 300s. Pfft. He calls himself an SV main. Stop putting pressure on you, Hyper, but I have to. What BPM is it? 148 according to the stream. Early misses from Hyper there, surprisingly. And so the denser streams come out. Yeah. Still improvement, potentially, along the top row. For both players. So, Tillager improves massively by 90,000 points from the looks of things. And kinuh only 1,000 points off of improving. So... And I'm gonna make the same prediction I made last time and say no FCs. Another incredibly respectful combo in the top right. 2400 and 1800, both very high for this kind of chart. kinuh drops theirs, but that's probably 1500 or so combo more than they got in their first attempt, so I reckon they could get a pretty good improvement here, eating some of these players up. It's a massive PB, a chunky one for Hyper, that's for sure. kinuh manages to improve by 4,000 points, and Tillager improves by 19,000. You are free to leave the lobby. I thank you all for joining. We did lose one along the way. GG's all round. GG's, I think everyone deserves a GG here. Solid improvements across the two sessions for everybody, I would say.